Religion. A force for unity or a force for division? A source of comfort or a source for control? In this video, we unravel the arguments against religion that challenge its role in shaping humanity and its impact on our modern world. Religion has been a powerful force in human history. It has shaped our art, music, and laws. From the earliest civilizations to the modern world, belief systems have offered comfort, meaning, and moral guidance. However, alongside this enduring presence, there has always been a counter-narrative, a questioning of religious claims and authority. This skepticism has taken many forms. Some question the existence of God altogether, while others challenge the interpretations of sacred texts and doctrines. We'll explore the diverse arguments against religion, drawing from philosophy, history, ethics, science, and personal experience. The goal is not to belittle religious belief, but to engage in a critical examination of the ideas and assumptions that underpin it. By understanding the arguments against religion, we can better understand the nature of belief itself and the ongoing search for truth and meaning in the universe. This exploration is particularly relevant today, as we witness both the resurgence of religious fundamentalism and the rise of secularism and atheism globally. The clash between these worldviews has profound implications for our understanding of morality, politics, and the human condition. Welcome back to Critical Thinking Secrets, the channel that gets you to think, well, critically. One of the most enduring challenges to religious belief is the problem of evil. If God is all-powerful, all-knowing, and all-good, why is there so much suffering in the world? This question has haunted theologians and philosophers for centuries. Innocent children die from disease, natural disasters wreak havoc, and wars leave countless lives shattered. How can we reconcile these realities with the existence of a benevolent deity? Religious apologists offer various explanations, such as free will or the idea that suffering is a test of faith. However, for many, these answers ring hollow in the face of unimaginable pain and loss. The sheer scale and randomness of suffering seem incompatible with a loving and just God. This dissonance can lead to a profound sense of doubt, and even a complete rejection of religious belief. The problem of evil is not merely a philosophical puzzle. It is a lived experience that cuts to the core of our understanding of the world and our place in it. When confronted with the depths of human suffering, many find it impossible to reconcile their faith with the stark realities before them. The idea of atheism, the disbelief in the existence of God, is not a modern invention. Traces of atheistic thought can be found in ancient Greece, India, and China. These early thinkers questioned the existence of gods and the validity of religious claims. During the Enlightenment, a period of intellectual ferment in Europe, atheism gained more prominent proponents. Thinkers like Baron d'Holbach and David Hume challenged the foundations of religious belief, arguing for reason and evidence as the basis for knowledge. The 19th century saw the rise of scientific materialism, which further undermined traditional religious beliefs. Charles Darwin's theory of evolution by natural selection provided a compelling alternative to the biblical account of creation. Today, atheism is a growing movement worldwide. With the rise of the internet and the free flow of information, more and more people are exposed to alternative viewpoints and are questioning the religious beliefs they were raised with. Religion has often claimed a monopoly on morality. However, many argue that ethical behavior does not require a belief in God. Secular ethical systems, such as humanism, emphasize human reason, empathy, and compassion as the basis for moral decision-making. Humanists believe that we have a responsibility to create a just and compassionate society based on shared human values without recourse to divine command. They point to the many examples of ethical behavior exhibited by atheists and people from diverse religious backgrounds as evidence that morality is not dependent on religious belief. Furthermore, critics argue that religion has often been used to justify violence, oppression, and discrimination throughout history. From the Crusades to the Spanish Inquisition, religious zeal has been a driving force behind countless atrocities. While religion can inspire acts of great compassion and altruism, it can also be used to justify the most horrific acts of cruelty. This duality raises serious questions about the claim that religion is a necessary foundation for morality. The clash between faith and reason. Science questions, religious claims. Science and religion have long had an uneasy relationship. At the heart of this conflict lies the question of how we acquire knowledge about the world. Science relies on observation, experimentation, and logical reasoning to understand the natural world. Religion, on the other hand, often relies on faith, revelation, and sacred texts as sources of authority. This fundamental difference in epistemology has led to clashes over issues such as the origin of the universe, the nature of life, and the existence of miracles. The theory of evolution by natural selection, for example, directly contradicts the literal interpretation of the biblical creation story. Similarly, scientific explanations for natural phenomena, such as earthquakes and diseases, challenge the belief in divine intervention or supernatural causes. While some religious believers have sought to reconcile their faith with scientific discoveries, others reject scientific findings that contradict their religious beliefs. This conflict highlights the fundamental tension between faith and reason in the modern world. The two faces of religion: social good and psychological control. Religion can be a powerful force for good in society. It can provide a sense of community, offer comfort in times of need, and inspire acts of charity and compassion. Religious institutions often play a vital role in providing social services, education, and healthcare. However, religion can also be a tool for social control and oppression. Throughout history, religious institutions have wielded immense power, often aligning themselves with political regimes and enforcing rigid social norms. Religious doctrines have been used to justify slavery, sexism, homophobia, and other forms of discrimination. Moreover, some argue that religion can have a negative impact on individual psychology. The fear of eternal damnation, for example, can create a sense of guilt, anxiety, and repression. The unquestioning obedience to religious authority can stifle critical thinking and independent thought. While religion can provide solace and meaning for many, it can also be a source of psychological harm and social division. This duality underscores the complex and often contradictory role of religion in human affairs. Voices of dissent. Prominent thinkers challenge religious dogma. Throughout history, there have been countless individuals who have dared to question religious dogma and challenge the authority of religious institutions. These voices of dissent have come from diverse backgrounds and perspectives. Philosophers like Friedrich Nietzsche and Jean-Paul Sartre argued that religion is a form of nihilism that denies the value of human existence. Writers like Salman Rushdie and Ayaan Hirsi Ali have faced death threats and persecution for their critiques of Islam. Scientists like Carl Sagan and Stephen Hawking have argued for a universe governed by natural laws, not supernatural intervention. These are just a few examples of the many prominent thinkers who have challenged religious beliefs and advocated for reason, secularism, and humanism. Their voices remind us that questioning received wisdom is not only a right, but also a vital part of intellectual progress and the pursuit of truth. By engaging with their ideas, we can sharpen our own critical thinking skills and develop a more nuanced understanding of the world around us. But how can you get to think more critically, think smarter, and make better decisions quicker? Simple. Get the Critical Thinking Toolkit. It's one of the most powerful resources available today, packed with checklists, mental models, and practical guides to help you avoid mistakes and sharpen your reasoning skills. Stop wasting time on bad decisions and start thinking with clarity. Grab your copy now, link in the description below. Living without God. Personal stories of atheism and non-belief. For many atheists and non-believers, the decision to reject religion is not a purely intellectual exercise. It is often the result of a long and personal journey of questioning, doubt, and ultimately, a sense of liberation. Many atheists describe feeling like they were living a lie or pretending to believe something they didn't. Others found that their religious beliefs no longer aligned with their values or their understanding of the world. Some atheists find meaning and purpose in human relationships, art, music, literature, or the pursuit of knowledge. Others embrace a philosophy of humanism, emphasizing the importance of human reason, compassion, and ethical behavior. The experience of living without God is as diverse as the individuals who embrace it. However, a common thread that unites many atheists is a sense of intellectual honesty, a commitment to living in accordance with their values, and a deep appreciation for the beauty and wonder of the natural world. The case against religion. A tapestry of diverse perspectives. The arguments against religion are as varied and multifaceted as the human experience itself. From the philosophical problem of evil, to the scientific challenges to religious claims, from the ethical critiques of religious doctrines to the personal stories of atheists and non-believers, the case against religion is a tapestry woven from diverse perspectives. This video has only scratched the surface of this complex and often contentious topic. It is important to remember that the purpose of this exploration is not to belittle or dismiss the beliefs of others. Rather, it is to engage in a critical examination of ideas that have shaped human history and continue to influence our world today. By understanding the arguments against religion, we can better understand the nature of belief itself, the ongoing search for truth and meaning, and the challenges of living in a world where faith and reason often collide. As we move forward in the 21st century, these conversations will only become more important as we grapple with issues of religious extremism, secularism, and the role of faith in a globalized world. Thank you for joining us today. Enjoyed this video? For a more in-depth analysis, visit our website, www.criticalthinkingsecrets.com, to read the full article. Please like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you stay up to date with our latest weekly released content. We have over 300 videos on our channel to help kickstart your critical thinking journey. Also, as an added bonus, just for supporting our channel, you can download our free critical thinking ebook. So go ahead and click the link below. Till next time, keep those critical thinking gears turning. Thank you for watching.